She was doing what she thought was right by giving him ample time, what she thought, for him to do his checks.
Mhm.
So she was being considerate of his time. She was being considerate of his condition, right? This isn't the first time. He knew that tonight was an important night. She was recently promoted on her job. This dinner meant a lot to her. This dinner is also an additional opportunity. This dinner has a significance to her career. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life After I Do. I am your host, Nisha G, and I'm here with my husband. When he's done, he'll let you know who he is.
They know who I am by now. It's your boy. It's your boy.
Ooh. Okay, don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that.
It's your boy, Molito.
Molita.
Molita.
In case you guys can't hear it, I'm a little...
Oh, we can hear it.
I'm stuffy.
We can.
I got a runny nose, so you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I'm doing my best to preserve what little bit of makeup I have on my nose and my top lip, but my nose keeps.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus.
But Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody! I hope everyone's New Year's great. Hi, bird.
That's what you sound like.
Well, I can get deep when my.
Oh yeah, you sure can.
Hi, bird.
Yeah, you get deep. That's all that testosterone you got.
Oh my gosh. Don't start. Because your feelings always just get hurt. So let's not.
I'm starting. I'm about to go get you checked. Make sure you wasn't born something else.
I gave birth. I wasn't born something else.
You know, new science today is tricky. You never know. You never know which way. He's on this whole trip that because I have more muscle mass than him at the current moment that he's like, oh, you don't need me to open doors and carry laundry upstairs for you because you're basically the man now of the relationship. I'm right here doing stuff. Why would I lift stuff for you? You got more muscle mass than me.
That absolutely means nothing.
I mean, just because it's weaker than mine don't mean it ain't there. Oh,
wow. Okay. See? And then you see how he has to insult me? We're supposed to be like encouraging each other. He's supposed to be like, you know what, babe? That is awesome. You're doing so good. But he's like, oh, yeah, it's muscle, but it's weak muscle. Says the person who can't do leg extensions at 170. What did you tell me?
That's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there. So the other day, he was like, how was your leg day at the gym? And I was like, my leg day was good. I was like, I got up to 170 pounds on my leg extensions. And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, 170. And he was like, on leg extensions? He was like, are you sure they were leg extensions? I'm like, yeah, I was on the leg extension machine and I did 170 pounds.
Good for you.
And he's like, how many reps? I was like, 12. Like,
good for you. How was your week?
It was, see, he brings it up, he starts it, and then when his feelings get hurt, he backs out.
How was your week?
My week was great, babe. How was your week?
Good.
I mean, my week was great until you guys went to the park and came home and brought home whatever you brought home that my allergies have been acting up ever since. But other than that.
My week has really been, I've been just reflecting on my life choices and how.
What's one choice you've been reflecting on?
If I'm being honest, whether or not I'm going to stay in this marriage.
Oh, okay. Well,
because, someone has a birthday this Friday.
Yes.
And Dave Chappelle has said quite often that there's no such thing.
Don't have me punch you out.
Good.
I don't want to punch you out. Don't make me punch you out.
After 36, it's expired. So at this point, I got you 2 years past the expiration date. So I'm like, dude.
That's perfectly fine. Because I think I can live very comfortably with you not in the household and yet still paying for it. So I think I'll do. I think I'll make out quite well. Don't you all think?
I knew you was a gold digger.
Look at. Do you see? Every time he tries, I always tell him. Every time he tries it with me, his feelings is the only one that ends up hurt. And then he goes off camera. He's like, I just be playing with you, but you be trying to hurt my feelings.
First of all, I do be playing with you. And
joking with you too.
Nah, you be going for the juggler. The juggler.
Says the person who just said that he's been pondering on his life, whether or not he wants to remain in this marriage because apparently I'm getting too old. Okay, it was a joke too that I would take you for all that you got.
No, that wasn't a joke.
Stay home.
That wasn't a joke.
It was a joke.
But you are getting older. You know, every morning something else is ailing you.
That's not true, Maurice. Stop it.
I remember last year.
You complain about your knees every single day.
First of all,
you complain to me about your knees.
First of all,
you complain to your training coach about the exercises that he gives you and how your knees ain't good. And he keep telling you it's just because you ain't using them.
Look here. I've had surgery on my knees.
You had surgery on a knee.
And the other knee has compensated for that knee. Your knees are perfectly healthy.
No, my knees are not.
Look here.
Do you forget that I have nothing behind my knees?
Look here.
Like you.
Look here. This time last year, you had knees like Megan. All of a sudden this year, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know if it's because this extra year that got, I don't know, 20.
This extra year? I don't know if it's this extra year that's gotten to you.
I don't know if it's been
you
rough.
You do realize you're still older than me, right? You are older than me.
But in man years, I'm in my prime.
That's not how that works at all.
I'm in my financial prime.
No, you're not.
Wow.
No, you're not.
Oh, you in my financial prime. What you say?
No, you're not.
Because you try
based on market research.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Because you try to play me.
Based on market research.
Because last Friday you tried to play me.
How?
Talking about, well, I mean, did you even make six figures this year? Because you ain't been working. And I said, ma'am, I was at six figures before I was taken off of work. So don't come for me.
I didn't know. I wasn't coming for you. I haven't seen the tax document. So I didn't know whether or not you still met the threshold or not. I don't know.
I'm above it.
Oh.
Don't ever come for me.
Listen, tell me something.
People don't want to see you in your nose this whole time.
Listen, I have already apologized. I can't help it if my nose is running. I'm trying to catch it, or I can sit here and blow it, and that's going to sound even more terrible.
Hold on. Blow what? Did y'all miss us? I know last week we wasn't here.
Yeah, did everybody have a good Christmas? I hope everybody had a good Christmas.
I really don't care if you had a good Christmas or not.
Yes, you did.
I know,
had a good Christmas.
I don't care if you had a good Christmas. I don't care if they had it. Only Christmas I care about is my child, and she had a great Christmas.
She had a great Christmas.
And that's what I care about.
She had a great Christmas.
Everybody else, I don't care.
My mom and my dad were down, and Phoenix woke up in the morning.
You mean them lovebirds?
Shut up. And she runs downstairs to try to start opening gifts and stuff. And we're like, wait till we're all here and we can record. And so then she's opening up gifts. And mind you, literally every gift under the tree
is hers.
Belongs to her. And my mom's like, it must be nice to wake up on Christmas and all the gifts under the tree is yours. I said, right? I said, there's really no reason for us to have come down. We could have just set up the phone to record and let her do her thing. Well, let her do her thing.
Well, but she was looking for breakfast after the gifts.
Of course she was.
We had to come down for that part.
Of course she was. She gets hungry. Yeah. Sitting there opening up the gifts and stuff made her hungry. But she loved everything she got. She got too much. She got what she asked for. She didn't get a ton. I'm really happy that with the things that she did ask for and that she genuinely liked them. Like she asked for that activity book, and we have been doing activities ever since.
And now she wants the rest of them.
And listen here to all you authors out there. Okay. You come out with these series, and then on the back of the book, you put, oh, when you're done with this series, start this. And then when that's done, there's also an activity book. So we started with one pigeon book. We went through the entire series. Then there was 2 more books after that. We did those 2 books. Now we're on the activity books. And so we got the activity books, and lo and behold, I turned the damn activity book over, and there's 3 more activity books to the series. I said, listen here, Mo Williams.
And now she wants the rest of the activity.
And now she wants the rest of the activity books. But I told her, I said, we got to get at least halfway through, because I think there's 280 activities or something like that in the book.
I don't know. I ain't been doing them.
So I know we did activities. We did the activity book for like 2.5 hours the other day, but she loves it.
You're such a good mom. You are such a good mom, because I wouldn't have did it.
I can't.
I wouldn't.
We made an airplane. We colored the pigeon and the bunny. We created an entire story. We made a sandwich out of paper.
So she did she did perform the whole puppet show for me.
Yeah, and she made puppets.
And I was like, but why is the chicken dying in the puppet show?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because he died in my show too. And it was kind of graphic the way he did. So now I'm just wondering where this imagination is going. I'm like,
was he sick? No.
He got beat up.
Yeah.
And he got ran over.
I said, what are you, that's
know where that came from?
Watching Law and Order with you?
No, it's not Law and Order. It's, it was from, I think Dog Man. Because that's why I told you we stopped that series. She had recently started the Dogman series because she's in chapter books. And so she had recently started the Dogman series and she was like loving it. She was like, Mom, I love these books. I love these books.
Do you?
And so I was like, okay, like I always like to read or see what she's reading. And I was reading some of it. And of course, it's like children comic strip type deal. But some of the stuff on there, I was like, that's a little graphic, no?
It's a bit much.
That's a little bit much. I was like, you're only 7. Maybe when we get to the 10, 11 range where you can decipher some of these things. But I told her we're going to have to sit back a little bit on Dogman. And she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, babe, we can't do Dogman right now. Right. So we've cut back on Dogman. But yeah, but other than that, we had a great Christmas. Stop rubbing on me. We had a great Christmas. It's New Year. My birthday is in... 2 days? 2 days. My birthday's in 2 days. Shout out to all my Capricorns in the world.
The deaf.
You're so rude.
My favorite Capricorn not even here. That's the sad part.
Who's your favorite Capricorn? My sister?
Melissa. My sister, Melissa.
Yeah, I have to call her to tell her happy birthday. Then it's my birthday. Then it's my friend Ima's birthday. My friend Shelly's birthday. It's a lot of birthdays.
A lot of corns.
Yeah.
And all they do is talking cap.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys have any New Year's resolutions, we would love to hear about them.
I don't.
I would.
I don't.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, but do you have any New Year's resolutions, babe?
No. I don't.
No, I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions.
I'm going to make changes.
I believe that you can make a change when you decide to make a change.
I'm going to make changes as I see fit. I'm not dedicating my life to anything but me.
Oh. Is that how we're rocking and rolling?
Yeah, because what's good for me is good for my family.
Like what if you pick up smoking and you think that's good for you? That's not good for us.
That's not good for me.
Okay.
Now, you talking about if I pick up another smoker so I can smoke more meat at the same time. Now, that's good for us. Now, that's good for us. That's good for us.
That's good for us. Yeah. But, that just reminds me, whoever you are out there buying up all my chicken thighs, I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to need you to stop.
Babe,
because
they can't hold the chicken thighs for us.
I mean, they kind of can because nobody was buying chicken thighs like that. And then all of a sudden, now everybody is like, oh, chicken thighs. I can deal with a little bit of fat from the chicken thighs, the skinless chicken thighs. So I won't do the chicken breast. But now there's an abundance of packs of chicken breasts. And I went to buy my chicken thighs. And lo and behold, there was no chicken thighs.
Hey, people are finally looking at prices because the price of that pack of chicken breast is ridiculous.
Well, don't worry. They're going to flip it on us. The chicken thighs are going to go up. The chicken breasts are going to go down. And then people will start buying the chicken breasts.
Well, there's 2 thighs and 2 breasts in every chicken. So I don't see why.
There's what?
2 thighs and 2 breasts in every chicken.
In every chicken?
In every chicken. 2 thighs, 2 breasts, 2 wings, 2 legs.
That's true. Unless you were a chicken that was born with.
Then you were tossed aside.
No, I guess that's
what
true.
We got today, Buskies?
Well, it's the first of the month and it's also the first of the year.
So don't forget to pay your rent and your mortgage.
Yeah, that too. And then don't forget to click subscribe and follow us. It's the new year, guys. Come on, we're going into year number 2 of the pod. So get your life together. But also it is an Our 2 Cents episode.
Our 2 Cents.
So Our 2 Cents where we get to Our 2 Cents. So Our 2 Cents episode where we like to go through and read some of relationship-esque stories and give our 2 cents on them and just kind of talk about them. It's our way of getting our little drama out because my husband, he's a drama king. Okay. So he enjoys a little bit of drama.
Not too much on me.
Not too much on my husband, but he enjoys a little bit of drama. He enjoys a little bit of chit chat. Okay, so I got some for you today.
I live a very boring life, people. This is my entertainment.
You live a boring life?
That's my entertainment.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and hop on into Our 2 Cents.
Our 2 cents.
Okay. Let's see. Nope. Technical difficulties. Give me a second.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's see. I finally proposed to my girlfriend of 10 years. So why do I feel so empty?
Because she ain't shit.
Bye. I finally built up enough savings to afford a proper ring. I proposed on Christmas Day despite numerous warnings from my female family members. I felt a genuine need to pop the question. I proposed at home. My girlfriend was taken aback and says it happened so fast and that she was caught off guard. Overall, she's disappointed with the proposal, but she says that she still wants to marry me. Admittedly, I should have taken more of what she wanted in her ideal proposal to look like into consideration. Says that I can make up for it by planning another proposal. So currently, that's what I'm doing. Okay. But at the end of it all, I feel so unloved and empty. For edit, I truly didn't expect this many eyes to see this. Regardless, thanks for everyone and their kind words, and their positive and their negative. I really needed to hear all of it. But at the end of the day, I realized that I had messed up royally by rushing the proposal and using the day of Christmas to propose. That was my poor planning on my part. I will try to do better moving forward.
I mean, you've taken accountability for something you were not wrong about. But, okay.
But was he, I was going to say, do you think he was wrong? Like,
no.
How do you feel about Christmas proposals?
Okay, maybe he should have did it at Christmas.
Okay.
Because it's about something else, right? But for her saying that, oh, I'll accept this, but I need you to do it again the way I want you to do it.
That's the diabolical part for me as well.
I'm like, hold on.
That's the diabolical part for me as well. So, I'm not going to lie.
So I'm like, granted, Christmas is not about being the proposal, right?
Right.
But now you're making the proposal about something different.
Right.
Now you want the proposal to be a event. Like, that's the point. And that's probably because she probably half-heartedly accepted it. That's probably why he feels this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I think part of him is probably thinking,
like, I messed up.
No, I think part of him is thinking,
I robbed her of this experience.
No, I think part of him may be thinking that, okay, I proposed to you. Like, obviously, it's something they talked about. Obviously, he said he worked hard to get the ring. So they've discussed the ring, which means she's already told him what type of ring she wants. Mm-hmm. She's told him what type of ring she wants. She's told him in which the manner that she wants to be proposed to. But he did it when he felt like it was right.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
Right. So I think he may be thinking like, well, damn, it kind of feels a little unappreciative because
he absolutely does.
Did it like she feels bad about it being done on Christmas. But then he's also torn because his sisters and other female family members told him not to do it on Christmas.
You should have did it then.
But if you wanted the ring, it really shouldn't matter when it comes, boo.
Say it again.
It shouldn't matter when it comes.
Look here, this is why I proposed multiple times. I used to propose with no ring. I used to just randomly propose to her in the middle of malls, in the middle of Target, in the middle of everywhere. Just randomly do it.
I used to be like, please get. And it was so uncomfortable sometimes because he would just randomly do it in the mall. And I remember one time, what mall were we at? West Covina or something?
I don't know.
And you did it, and there was an old couple
and
sitting,
they started
clapping, and I was like, we have literally been engaged for like 3 years, guys. Just relax. It's okay. It's okay. He's just being funny. But
but my point is, I gave you multiple proposals, different situations.
Yeah, but the original proposal, like the actual proposal, is the one that counted, and it was totally unexpected.
Who, mine?
Yeah, and I, to be honest with you, I don't know if I ever told you this. I didn't expect you to have like a real ring that you went to the jewelry store and like had bought. I was really surprised by that. I was like, oh, he's serious. Like, this is from an actual jewelry store. Like, he went and used his name and credit for this.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, sir, it sounded like you were feeling like she wasn't grateful for the actions or the display of affection and the proposal, and that's
it's not like he a pushover.
So it does.
It sounds like he's a pushover because the fact that you're gonna redo it because she has this idea of what it looks like. Just know that that's how the relationship is going to be set up.
Right.
Because she has an idea of how things should go, and when they don't go that way, she's going to be disappointed, and then you're going to be left to feel as though I have to make it like how she's imagining it, and I have to make it so how she sees it in her head. Mm-hmm. That's not going to last long.
Nah, boo.
That's not gonna lie. That you're gonna grow tired of that very quick.
I'm tired of her right now.
Because as soon as she hits you with, I didn't think it would be like this. I thought I would be living like. I thought we would be living like. I thought we would.
And that's her problem. She thinking.
Okay, Maurice, that's a little much. That's a little much. I'm over here slowly dying, guys. Just so you know, but I'm gonna make it through. My eyes are watering, the glare from my glasses, but I'm gonna tough it out.
Snuffleupagus.
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 I'm gonna. You see, I can't even get anything. It's just stuff.
This is disgusting.
What am I supposed to do?
Come on, the show must go on.
It does. Okay.
I could do the episode by myself.
Okay, let's do that. Bye.
Girl, read the next one.
Okay. This one is, am I the asshole for telling my sister that she chose to have kids and now she has to deal with the consequences and to stop complaining? My 24-year-old sister, she and I'm 29, started having children right out of high school. She got pregnant at 18 and our parents and her boyfriend's parents insisted that they got married. They now have 5 children.
Goddamn.
11, 6, 3, 2, and 1. My sister and I are both close with our parents, and we have family dinners together often. I'm kind of to the point where I'm just over it. My sister has never had a job before. She has no college degree. Her husband barely makes any money. My sister complains that she can never do anything for herself. No one will watch the kids. She has no money. Her body is ruined, and she can't afford corrective abdominal surgery, etc., etc., etc. She is so annoying to be around, and her feral kids are annoying too. Her husband is never around either because he can't stand her at this point. Our parents gave us the talk at 16 and access to contraceptives. They encouraged us to get an education before settling down. My parents are pretty liberal aside from the fact that they don't think children should be born outside of wedlock. My sister chose to have all these kids. She could have gotten an abortion at 18, but she wanted a baby. Wow. Recently at Christmas, she was going on her normal woe me rant, and I finally just told her to shut up. I told her that I was tired of hearing her complain all the time. She then went on a rant about how I, quote unquote, wouldn't get it because I have a degree and a good job, and my boyfriend and I don't have any children, and I can afford to go to the gym and do whatever I want, and that she can't. I told her point blank period that she put herself in this position. She's in because she was being a complete moron. And no one feels sorry for her. Our brother laughed and our parents are staying out of it, but they complain about her too in secret. She thinks I'm a complete asshole and she's been crying on Facebook, making sad TikToks about quote unquote, society hates mothers and where is her village? And it's hard even when your family doesn't care about you. Oh, and she's pregnant again, apparently. I blocked her on social media and my plan is to ignore her. But am I being an asshole?
A little bit. A little bit.
You think she's being an asshole?
A little bit.
Why?
A little bit. First, it's diabolical. First of all, you calling your nieces and nephew feral.
Because they probably run rampant. She probably letting them kids run rampant.
And
she been having kids since she was 18, and now she got 5, and she got number 6 on the way.
So here's the thing. She had the kids with no goal. Right?
Uh-huh.
And I think a lot of times people think because you have kids, it hinders you from pursuing whatever. But it does seem like had she been actively pursuing something, the parents would have helped with the kids. Right? And and she must be terrible to be around if the husband don't even want to be around. Because he probably felt like he trapped too. So he don't know.
But what at one? Okay. Do you think they felt trapped at baby number 2?
No.
You think they felt trapped at baby number 1?
I think
they probably felt trapped at baby number 1 and baby number 2, but they still proceeded on baby number 3, number 4, number 5, and now they on number 6.
And like I always say, kids ain't gonna solve the problem. It's gonna just heighten the situation. So I don't understand why you kept having because I'm pretty sure the way you felt now, you felt some of that with baby number 2. Now you got 5, possibly 6. On the way, and you feel like, of course you're not able to do the things that your sister who
right.
Of course you're not able
she doesn't have children
because now you have 5 kids that you literally have to tend to, right? So you're not going to be able to be in the prime of your life and experience your life until now you're in your late 40s because you're still having kids,
right? But I also think it's like the perspective and how you look at it. Like, I'm sure having 5 kids
is rough.
And I'm sure she doesn't regret any of her children.
It's rough, but it's not. But I don't think it's as rough as having one or two would be, because I feel like with the 5, the older ones can now help with the younger ones.
Yeah, but that's not their place.
It's not their place, but that tend to be what happens.
But you're saying that they're more of a village of themselves, that they can help and take care of themselves. I get that part.
Let's talk about the fact that she started having kids when she was 18. She's on kid number 5 and she's never worked.
Yeah.
But then she complains about how she can't do for herself.
Right.
So it seems like her mindset is, I have these kids, I'm raising these kids, my husband
That's her focus.
These kids are my focus.
Yeah.
My husband should.
And that's okay.
Right? And so she's probably stressing him out. And he's probably
stressed out too, because he probably is the only person that is working, and he doesn't make enough money, and that's stressful in and of itself. And now he has 5 children.
And he's probably just making enough to keep a roof, clothes, and shelter.
And now that's causing a wedge between them.
Right. Because now she probably sees her friends and they take family trips, they do things, right? So, but at the end of the day, it's like, if this is a situation you're in, there are things that you can do and put in place as a stay-at-home mom to generate income.
Or you can just to do something that I think the biggest thing is setting things aside that's just for you.
Right.
But I understand the mom guilt when you're trying to do something that's just for you that could take away time from your husband or take a time away from your kids. But you
understand that?
Maurice, don't make me pluck your eyes out.
Take time with me?
Maurice, don't make me pluck your eyes out.
You take time with me all the time.
Anyways, the mom guilt is real, but it's also necessary that you do something for yourself. And even if it looks selfish to the people around you, you're the one that's at home with them 5 kids all day. So it don't really matter what they think. They already got their thoughts about you anyway. So,
but in our situation, I don't think it's selfish. I encourage you to go do things for yourself so that you can be better for us when you come home.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think it's easy for her to get into that headspace of telling her sister, you don't know what it's like because you and your boyfriend don't have kids. You don't know what it's like because you're not married. You're not a stay-at-home mom with 5 children. You and your boyfriend have good paying jobs. You can go to the gym. I get all that. But you have one of the greatest jobs and one of the hardest jobs, one of the most demanding jobs in the world, and that's being a mom. However, I do think we need to take a little bit of responsibility that if you didn't just start feeling this way at kid 5. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to say. You didn't start feeling this way at kid 5. So if we don't want this to turn into kid number 10 and you feel like now you're completely buried, then maybe we should start having a conversation about how we can, maybe number 6 is our last.
And here's the other thing. I feel like her sister suffers from multiple things. She probably suffers from a little bit of anxiety.
Are you talking about the sister with the kids?
So one with the kids.
Excuse me.
She probably suffers for a little bit of anxiety.
Postpartum.
Postpartum, depression.
Undiagnosed.
Right?
Yep.
And I feel like she's probably very insecure with herself because the whole line of her saying that the kids have destroyed her body. The fact, and then the other line where at least you can go. See, here's the thing. You don't have to go to the gym to be fit.
Right. There's a lot you can do at home.
There's a lot you can do at home in order to get fit. Now, But that's a mental barrier you have to cross yourself. But I
say it again.
It's a mental.
It's the mental.
But I also think that she's dealing with a lot of things mentally that's not allowing her to see the full picture.
Yeah, and to get out there and do the thing.
And she's not gravitating towards the positive things in her life. She's only focusing on the negative, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the human thing.
I do kind of think that the sister was being a little bit of a little insensitive and quite a bit of an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Now I understand, like when you have a person that complains about the same shit over and over again,
you get tired of hearing.
You get tired of hearing that shit, and you be like, do something about it or shut up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where the sister is coming from. The sister is coming from the place of, but you're not trying to do anything to change the situation,
right?
So don't keep ranting about it.
So that part I understand. That's why I said she was a little bit of an asshole, but like I would tell her the same thing: either do something about it or shut up. And at some point, as an adult, like I've said this many times before, you have to understand that you are responsible for the decisions you make.
Yeah,
you decided to carry these 5 kids to term.
Yeah,
your sister said you could have had an abortion, but you didn't do that.
Okay, well, she probably doesn't believe.
Okay,
that.
Baby, it don't matter. The sister said that. I mean, it does matter, but the sister said that your parents gave you the talk and gave you all the tools you needed to prevent you guys having children outside of wedlock.
Yeah.
So you've had all these things, and so you have to,
and you still make the decision.
To look yourself in the mirror and take accountability for the decisions you made.
Yeah.
Because the reasons you are unhappy in your life, at least the reasons you are listing off, are a direct
reflection
consequence of your decisions.
Yeah. I mean, your life is made up of little decisions every day.
All right.
Stop rubbing on me. You don't let me rub on your arm, so don't rub on my leg. Okay, this is another Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for leaving my partner at home because his OCD made me late to a dinner party at a restaurant? My partner has OCD that has been progressively worsening over the past year. Before we leave the house, he has a routine of doing physical and mental checks, and these checks have been taking longer and longer. It's become such a problem that we're running late to almost everything. I've gently encouraged him to seek professional help, but he refuses and insists he can manage on his own. 2 weeks ago, we were invited to a dinner party at a restaurant hosted by my boss. I was recently promoted, and this was an important opportunity to celebrate and make a good impression. Knowing how long his checks take, I asked him to start getting ready 2 hours before we needed to leave. Okay. Even with the extra time, his check still took 30 minutes, and we were running late. I was panicking about showing up late to such an important event, so I told him that I couldn't wait any longer, and I left without him. I ended up being 5 minutes late and told my coworkers that traffic was bad. No one seemed to care, but my partner is still mad at me 2 weeks later. He says that I was being insensitive and should have waited for him. But I feel like I couldn't risk being even later than I was for something so significant to my career. I don't want to be unsupportive, but his OCD has been affecting both of us, and he refuses to get help. Am I the asshole for leaving him at home?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And this is why I say that.
Tell me.
I say you're the asshole because he's going to look at this as you chose your career and your place of employment over me. And you know that he has the OCD and that he has these checklists, and he probably made a good effort to try to be done with that stuff for you. Mm-hmm. And so he probably feels like I made the attempt. I got started getting ready when you wanted me to. And because when it's OCD, they can't control it.
Yeah.
Right. So you understand what OCD is. And you knew he couldn't control it, even though he made the effort to try to be ready so you guys leave on time, and you still left him anyway. Uh-huh. Right. So now it's like, it could possibly put him in the mindset of, even when I tried to adjust what I do to try to make, to fit her time slots or her patterns or whatever, it still isn't enough. And now she chose this over me because I wanted to be part of this event too. I know you disagree with me.
I absolutely disagree.
Which is funny because I'm always waiting on you.
I absolutely, let me tell you why I disagree. For one, she's basically has said that she's already had conversations with him about getting help. Mm-hmm. So we know that he has a condition. Mm-hmm. Okay. The condition is now causing an issue in both of our lives. Okay. Your condition is affecting.
Don't point at me.
Your condition is affecting our life because it's affecting me. Okay. You told me that you can manage your condition.
And he is.
Okay. To the best that he can. But there's other tools that are probably available to him that he refused to go get to make his life more efficient and to ease the burden off of their relationship.
That's like being mad.
I wasn't done. Okay. But he refuses to because he said that he can manage. Okay. She was doing what she thought was right by giving him ample time, what she thought, for him to do his checks. Mm-hmm. So she was being considerate of his time. She was being considerate of his condition, right? This isn't the first time. He knew that tonight was an important night. She was recently promoted on her job. This dinner meant a lot to her. This dinner is also an additional opportunity. This dinner has a significance to her career. Mm-hmm. Okay. So to ensure that the night went smoothly, she said to herself, I'm going to give him a 2-hour head start. That should be enough time for him to shower, get his suit on, do his check, whatever else. If the check went over longer, that's 2 hours for him to have more than enough time. He should have understood how important it was, because I'm also sure that she probably told him, look, tonight's dinner is really important. We have to leave here on time. This is my career. I was recently promoted. There's significance to this dinner. I can't be late. Right? All of that happened prior
to her leaving.
To her leaving. Okay, hold on.
I saw the setup.
Right. All this happened prior to her leaving. Mm-hmm. So when she says, like, oh, I have to leave because I don't want to be any later than I am. First of all, the dinner is also a celebration of her. She's been promoted, right? Okay. How you going to start off and you can't even make it to a dinner on time, and the dinner is in your honor? You're the person of honor.
She didn't say that. She just said she had recently been promoted.
Okay, well, we know that the dinner had something to do with that. In any case, the dinner was significant to her. It was important to her. She thought she was doing her due diligence by giving him ample time to do what he needed to do, which also means she was considering him. He wasn't considering her, not by saying that he probably intentionally wasn't considering her. He did at the best that he could, but because his condition didn't allow him to consider her in the capacity that she needed for the support of him being on time so that they could get to the event on time, she was not wrong. She was not the asshole.
All right.
Now, when you make the comment, he could feel like she chose her career over him, I think that's a really big stretch.
Is it?
I do. Okay. Because here's the thing. It's like, she has been supportive. She's been supportive even just in the note when she gave him the 2 hours. That's being supportive.
Okay.
That's being supportive, giving him ample time, even though this is an event that's really important to her. But when she also keeps coming to him and saying, hey, I understand you have this condition. I'm not faulting you for the condition. But what I'm saying is let's be a little bit more responsible. And let's get you some additional help. You think that you're managing it and you have done all that you can up until this point, but I'm coming to you now and I'm telling you that your condition is causing an issue with our relationship, and I don't want this to get further out of control with also you feeling like I'm choosing something over you when it's your condition that could potentially be holding you back. Okay. So let's get you some help, because even though you probably think you're managing, I'm sure there's other tools out there that you probably never even thought of. You're thinking you thought of everything, but you probably haven't. So let's just go check it out. But you refusing to check it out, you're not putting in the effort.
Okay. I have no rebuttal.
You have no rebuttal?
No rebuttal.
I didn't say a rebuttal, but what do you think about that?
I hear what you say, but when I hear her talk about how her husband and I picture Sheldon.
What do you mean?
Sheldon and his quirks.
Oh, okay. Should lack of sex be the reason for a breakup?
Possible.
Okay. I'm a 31-year-old female, and my partner is a 46-year-old male. We've been together for 7 years. He's wonderful in literally every way. He is chivalrous, caring, and treats me so delicately. I've never had to open a door or carry my own bag. He's always thinking of me and how he can make my life better. We play video games together, cook, and have fun. We're always touching each other, cuddling, holding hands, etc. We both admit that we sleep much better when we're together. This is more than just a happy relationship. Except there's no sex since last year. This has made me think that there might be something wrong with me, and also made me build up a lot of resentment toward him. Every time I bring this topic up, I end up crying and being mad at him, because every time it just goes the same way. I tell him how important it is to me, and every time he acknowledges me, makes me feel heard, but then there is no effort to rectify the situation. I don't know what to do. Is this enough of a reason to leave? Because I have so many reasons to stay. I've seen how other men treat their women. He's so much better, and I'm thankful every day that I found him. But then when he's not respecting my sexual side, I feel betrayed and I feel unheard. What should I do?
Is he gay?
Well, obviously they've had sex before, but it's been a year. But that's a valid question.
Is he gay?
Because it's been a year.
Is he gay? That's my first question. Is it a reason to leave? If it's that important to you, yeah. I mean, you only get one life. Be happy.
I mean, but if he's such a wonderful guy, you could ask. I mean, if you're interested in something like that, you could ask, not a pass, but you could ask if you're not going to be interested in that aspect of our relationship.
Can I go get it somewhere else?
Right. Like if you're not going to be interested in that aspect of our relationship, but you and I both agree that we are great together and I love being with you and you love being with me. But if you're at this point after a year and we've had multiple conversations, you're quite literally refusing to have sex with me.
Yeah.
So either you've had something and you're trying to get through it and it's taken longer than normal, or like you're not being truthful about something.
I need to hear his side.
That's what I said. You're not being truthful about a year.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. We're not talking a few weeks or a month or 6 months. We're talking a whole 12 months.
8 days is my limit before I start jonesing.
So,
I want to hear his side.
But you can't.
I can't hear his side because my only reasons why they're not doing it is either one, he's gay.
And doesn't want to admit it.
He don't want to admit it. He don't go
because she makes it seem like how she said we play video games together. Like they're like good friends. Yes, babe.
They're like good friends.
They're really good friends.
It's like so I'm thinking one, he's gay. Or either two, it's trash.
But a year, you gonna stay with somebody a year, even if it's trash, babe.
Sometimes you just
like even if it's not great, we can have a discussion after 12 months. I'm not gonna avoid you. I'm not gonna avoid you a whole year just to tell you that it's trash.
I think oftentimes you underestimate what men will do out of loyalty.
I know most men will not go voluntarily a whole year without sex simply because he has a great friend.
I didn't say most men. I said what some men will do. Okay. I said what men do out of loyalty. Okay. So he may have enough loyalty to this person where that part of the relationship, or he could have a imbalance where he don't even think about sex. It's possible.
He's probably the one in the relationship where his libido is not.
Yeah, he probably don't have a high libido because she did say that he's older.
Yeah, he's 46.
Exactly. He may not have that.
But I understand that. But a year, babe, like you can entertain.
Hey, look here.
You can entertain her once a month.
That's diabolical. Once a month.
I feel like at this point she would take it.
And once a month, I'm drawing up divorce papers.
Goodbye. I feel as though she would take it.
She trying to take it. That's what she trying to do. She trying to take it.
That's literally the point.
She trying to hit the nail.
At this point, like, I mean, have you tried just being rough with him a little bit in the middle of the night? Some men like it.
Just take it?
No, can't do that because that wouldn't work the other way around.
You can?
No, that wouldn't work the other way around.
Look here. If you can't get Mr. Johnson to stand up without his participation, you ain't good at what you do.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
Oh, okay.
So what would you say? Is that enough reason to leave somebody? Consider?
I answered it.
Oh, what was it? I
said you only have one life to live. You got to go where you're happy. Look, it's like
she is happy.
It's like
she said she was happy.
It's like the last episode when I told old boy he got to draw a line in the sand. You either confront her about this coloring all night,
or because he couldn't sleep in the bed with her,
or you deal with it. You either confront him and say that this needs to change, or you shut up and just deal with it. But you're gonna have to make a decision.
I mean, she's been shutting up and dealing with it for a year. So
yeah, don't come out but it couldn't be me.
I mean, if you had to,
it couldn't be me.
If you had to,
it could. If we go a year,
yeah, but I'm not talking about just circumstances like this where it's just like
here.
It's a year. Like you never know what could happen.
Now look here. If we go a year, it better be because of some medical condition where you are not physically able.
Why does it have to be me? Why can't be you?
Okay.
Why can't be you?
Okay, it better be some condition where either one of us are not physically able.
Where we can't like physically do. Yeah. I mean, there's other things you can do.
I ain't getting no pleasure. I ain't doing it.
That's what I'm saying. There's other ways.
Well, I got you.
Goodbye. I got you. Okay. Per my last email. Anyway,
you said per my last email. I said per.
I know. Cut it out.
Big per.
Okay. I'm so done. But yeah, 12 months is a little diabolical, but I would say, let's see.
7 whole days.
I would have to really, I would need for him tell me
why,
word for word, why. It can't be like, you know, where you're trying to sugarcoat and you're affirming my feelings. And it's like, I understand how you feel, babe, and I'll try better. I'll do better. No, you tell me why. Like tonight, like if I start feeling on you and you push me away, you tell me why you're pushing me away in that moment. Because there is a reason. And I don't want to hear just because you're not in the mood, because you ain't not been in the mood a whole year. So tell me why.
Because you're breasting.
Okay, I can brush my teeth. Or I can shut up.
Because you've been wearing the same bra for 3 days.
Maurice, stop it.
I'm just trying to give reasons.
Okay.
Maybe
this has been another episode.
Is it already?
Yeah, because you finna get diabolical. Because you know he starts saying random stuff when he's trying to be funny, and then when I retaliate, and then his feelings get hurt. Then we have to have the whole conversation of, I was just joking with you, but you're always trying to hurt my feelings.
I wasn't even talking about you.
What was you?
So you take that personal?
The way you were trying to look at me, I know you and your antics.
I was just talking.
Okay, what were you saying, babe?
I was trying to get maybe reason that she's not turning him on because he's gay. Because I don't care what.
Because he's gay.
There's very few women I can see naked and probably not get hard.
Very few.
Very few. You can have to
even the ones like on my 600-pound life.
Nah, I'm gonna get harder. Don't do it. That don't do it for me. That won't do it for me.
No, a boob is a boob.
Yeah, but a boob next to the navel is different. This has been another episode of Life After I Do. If you're not doing so already, you guys already know the drill. You can like and follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us on TikTok apparently until the 19th, but we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going away.
You don't think it's going away?
Nah.
I kind of feel like it's going to be like some last minute thing. And it's like, oh, TikTok is going to be here to stay. But we'll have to wait and see. But follow us on the Tickety Tockety. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also write into us at lifeafteridopodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Again, Happy New Year, guys. You get a new episode every Wednesday, and you get an Hour 2 Cents episode on Mondays on YouTube.
I want to trigger some people.
What?
Happy New Year's.
Because you made it plural?
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, guys. It's 2025. All those goals that you set, let's go out there and achieve them. But until then, we will see you guys again on Wednesday, where I will be a whole nother year older. My eye is tearing up and it's running because I have allergies and potentially. If
you get achievement in 2024, I don't think you'll get them in 25.
Okay, he's such a negative Nancy. But anyway, guys, every Wednesday you get a new episode. And until then, we will catch you later. Peace, Booskies.
Peace, Booskies.